Welcome back to Monster Rancher 2, everybody. In the last episode, we tried Brandis out in a B-class tournament where he did okay, but couldn't get past one particular monster. So, I'm not going to praise him, because I tend to be soft on him anyway, so I'm going to give him power one more time. Power training one more time in order to get him over 350, and then we're going to go back to accuracy. And I'm not even sure Brandis is going to last much longer, to be honest, after getting the crap kicked out of him, as he has. Well, wait a minute. Is this errantry? Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Alright, so that'll be good. Maybe we can get stab or something. We'll send him to the accuracy course. I may rest him twice. Let's see. So, I read every comment and every little piece of criticism, for better or worse, and I know most of you don't troll me. And I appreciate all the help you've been giving me. I have to say, of all the series I've done, even the other Monster Ranchers, you guys have been awesome about respecting my whole preference of not getting the mathematical formulas of everything, but still giving me advice. Like, that's been incredible, and I really appreciate it. Some darker parts of the internet do not respect the creators as much. So I do appreciate it. Nope, didn't mean to go here. There we go. But anyway, I do read the comments, and I did see someone brought up a talking... Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot. The name slipped, and I meant to pull it up. One of you who is watching the series is also a tax preparer, as I am. This is my first year of being a tax preparer, and holy crap, is this the busy season. But that commenter had asked me to chat about the job a little bit, and in an effort to not bore the rest of you... Yay, new technique! I'll try to keep it relatively brief, because honestly, tax preparing is a lot of typing and a lot of data entry and a lot of training to know the law and things like that. It's all very boring and not all that interesting to talk about, but just like when I worked at Walmart, the clients, in my opinion, are the best and worst part of the job when you actually help someone out and give them a service they need and provide or desire, and you help them out to the best of your ability and answer their questions. That's awesome. We had a guy who was asking us about the tax implications of different retirement plans, and again, boring stuff. I'm not going to bug you guys about it if you're not interested, but it was interesting for me and helpful for me to be able to assist this gentleman in his future. Like, that's cool. That's a good feeling, actually doing some good in the world. And you know, that was good. Those are the parts of the job I like. But there are certainly the clients I don't like. I mentioned before in I think one of my streams that there was a client who had a newborn daughter, and the baby daddy had already claimed the daughter for tax purposes, and our client did not want to take the time or the effort to try to get that fixed. So you know, I'm having to deal with the fact that there's some asshole out there who he's not even in the same time zone anymore, and he's claiming his daughter as a dependent even though he provides her no financial support, doesn't even contact her, stays out of her life, but he did it just so he could get the money, which is scummy, and I would like to beat the shit out of him. Maybe legally speaking, maybe not. But either way, you know, those are the other clients you have to deal with, and knowing and all that shit. But the other thing is, like, digging into people's personal lives in order to have them answer questions for tax purposes, or going through all their documents and sort of seeing how they lived the last year of their life. And sometimes for some of our older clients, literally the last year of their life. And it's weird. It's a little dirty, because I've always been kind of a private person, which I know sounds weird given that I am here on the internet and putting my life out there for everybody to see. But I do I do have a certain amount of privacy that I enjoy and that I prefer. It's why, for example, on Facebook, I don't post memes and, like, not every picture on my Facebook feed is of both the Akamura and I, because I find that a little dirty and sleazy. But at the same time, like, you know, as a tax preparer, it's the job to sort of dig through a life and try to figure it out, and that's, you know, that's, it's weird. It's really weird. But I will say I'm also starting to see how to do taxes correctly and how to make life a lot easier on your tax preparer. So if I don't go back next year, and I'm still undecided, I don't know whether the job is for me, but if I don't go back next year, I will at least know how to prepare my taxes better for whoever does my taxes if I don't do them myself, and I can help things out. Like, for example, summarize your numbers and have all the information ready, because tax preparers hate digging. We don't want to dig. We also don't care about your life in a sense. Like, we care, but we're not going to judge you for it. We don't have time to judge you for it. So but have the information ready. I had a couple of old people come in who I asked, you know, or they asked how much we charge, and we don't have a fixed price. Our fees are form-based. So the more complex tax return it is, the more we charge. So I told them this, and they're like, well, it's pretty simple. And I'm like, okay, what documents do you have for me? And they're like, all we have is a W-2. That's like your basic tax document when you work at a job. And I'm like, oh, that's all you have? All you have is a W-2. He's like, yep, all I have is a W-2. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty simple. But they were both older people, so I'm like, so are you guys, do you have Social Security? Because that adds a form. And he said, well, I don't, but my wife does. I'm like, okay, so you don't just have a W-2, you also have Social Security. He's like, yeah, I have a Social Security. I'm like, okay, so you have wages, you have Social Security, do you have any other forms of income? No, not really, he says. I'm like, okay, what does not really mean? And he's like, well, I don't really have any other forms of income, I just have stocks and bonds. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, that's a form of income. So it went from, oh, this will be a nice simple return, to I've got to go through stocks and bonds and Social Security and wages and make sure all of those numbers are correct and make sure the dates match up. And this is assuming he kept all his paperwork, which he probably didn't. So, you know, I'm starting to learn, and it's it's really funny to me because, like, when I walked in there myself, not knowing anything yet, I thought that I would have a very complex tax return because I'm a YouTuber, I'm a self-published author, and I'm a freelance writer for IGN Entertainment. So that's 3 self-employment things that I have. And it turns out that the way I do my taxes is very simple because I actually keep records of everything I do. So that, if I can inflict one life lesson on you, and I know inflict is the wrong word in that context, but if I can inflict a life lesson on all of you, when you turn into adults, or if you are adults, keep all your freaking paperwork over the course of a year. Just do it. Just keep all your paperwork. All of it. All of it. And try to summarize for us, and then things will be fine. Because we will like you a lot more the less work we have to do for you. So, in fact, one of the things I have considered doing, and I would take the temperature of the room on this one, is doing a couple Tax 101 classes for streamers here on YouTube. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm sure it is a thing. And I won't try to pretend that I know everything about everything, because I'm not, and I don't. But as far as tax implications for YouTube and Twitch, that is something I can speak on, because that much, even though I have not prepared my own taxes, I have been keeping paperwork and keeping records and doing all of that stuff for 8 years. So any of you who are streamers or YouTubers who know how to, or who just want to get into it, and you're not sure about the tax implications and what you need to keep and what you can expense, I'm your guy, because I know all that stuff now. So even if I don't go back, and that was honestly one of the hidden reasons that I took this job in the first place, was so if I don't go back next year, I can still do my own taxes from now on, because my previous tax person screwed up my taxes, and I've been looking for a decent one since, and figured, hell, I'll do my own. So, hi Brandis, glad it's your second birthday. Blah blah blah. Happy birthday. Someone asked that they need someone singing for Cole. I tried to get the Akamura to sing this song as badly as she could, and she refused. Which is unfortunate, because hearing the Akamura sing badly is really funny. Alright. Did you like that, Brandis? Piece of shit. Oh, he didn't! Oh, that makes me real happy. Brandis, you're my favorite now. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, God, my foot's asleep. Oh, God, I'm pulling the microphone cord because I can't feel my toes. Ah. Now you're happy. What a monster, Brandis. Brandis seems well. How old is Brandis? Is that 2 or is that 3? That's 2. Okay. 'Cause I thought we missed a birthday at some point. Alright. This is your rest week. I'm gonna try another B-class tournament now that he's got stabs, since he's got a high accurate move. Excuse me. And his loyalty is going up, so that's good. Whoa, this is rest week, as I just said. I kinda don't want to try him in the official tournament, but I might do it. I'm arguing with myself right now. I don't know if he's ready. But as long as we can get his accuracy up so he can hit the tail whip, or whatever it's called. Tail assault. That should be good. So yeah, I will say, regarding the job, after doing 10 years at Walmart, I am definitely built for an office job. I just like it better. I still get to interact with people, which is cool. I wouldn't want an office job where I talk to nobody. That would bother me. But I'm definitely suited for an office environment. My only problem right now with that is because I am in an office... Whoa, shit. Check. There we go. Futzing around with my soundboard too much. Because I am in an office environment and being less physical, I'm also gaining weight, and I don't like that. And I've mentioned that after tax season is over, I might be getting a gym membership for a gym that's down the street, just to run, because I need to do something. I don't like that I'm getting even fatter, and it just bothers me. And I think I carry my weight well. Most people don't think I'm as heavy as I am, but that doesn't mean I like it. And I also have, the modern opinion that I think everyone is beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you should be forced to exercise. You shouldn't be ripped if you don't want to be ripped. But at the same time, I want to be healthy. It's my choice. I want to be healthy, and I want to be around YouTube for a long time. And I want to lose my gut, so I'm gonna try to do better. The problem with the job is that it's very long hours, and when I come home, like yesterday, I didn't want to do anything because I was tired, and I didn't want to cook, and I only got one episode done for you guys, which is very weird for me because, I know how to push myself, and if I had to, I would have pushed myself anyway and done a full recording session, but I was just so tired. I was just like, you know what, I'll just deal with this tomorrow. And that's when I start eating more fast food and more unhealthy food because I'm just like, fuck it, I don't want to cook, let's just solve this problem as fast as we possibly can. So I want to fix that, and once I'm out of tax season and I have more time, then I'm going to try to take better care of my body. And I don't have any particular diet or anything I do. Like, when I lost a ton of weight when I was in Walmart one time, because I just watched what I ate and didn't, like, I got off soda, which is my main vice, and I, whoa. What is the rabbit's subbreed? The hare's subbreed. That's awesome. I got off soda, which is my worst vice, and then every day for lunch I would have one of those rice and vegetable packets. You just nuke in the microwave for a few minutes and then you're good. And that was it, and that's all I needed. And that's all I ate for probably 3 months. I can't remember what I would have for dinner, but it wouldn't be like thick, high fatty foods or anything. And I lost a ton of weight, and I felt much better, so I'm going to see if I can repeat that this time around. But it's harder with the Akamura, because the Akamura loves her fast food too, and when she's like, hey, I'm going to Taco Bell, want anything? And I'm like, no, but yeah. Like, I guess I had, you know, since you're offering, I may as well, you know. So, oh, come on. Hold out for 50. Oh, no. Yes. Holy crap. No. No. But he wasted a lot of time doing that. Oh, God. No. Damn it. Oh, Liquel. Oh, you and your pudgy, gross rabbit tummy. Oh, that's the way my stomach looks like right now. Oh, fudge. Oh, Robinell needs to beat Liquel, or I'm dicked. No, wait, it beat... Oh, well, whatever. Robinell beat us last time, so I don't really have a whole lot of optimism here. Oh, man. Gotta get that accuracy up. See, that's another thing I didn't understand back in the... Okay. That's another thing I didn't understand back in the day when I originally played the game, that, you know, your moves have a percentage too. It's not just about the stats, and at least from what I've seen so far, friggin' Nagas just don't have the accuracy I require, other than stab, but for as little damage as stab does, it's an expensive move. It's not too bad. It's only 14 guts compared to Tail Assault, which is 15, but Tail Assault is way stronger, as you can see. So I don't know, man. Ow. So we're gonna switch breeds in the next one anyway, because we need another Generation 1 rather than another. You know, we don't have anyone to combine with, so we're gonna have another Generation 1. And hopefully whoever the Generation 1 is can hang in there and get somewhere. Alright, so do we get a rematch against the hare, or is that going to be the tournament? Lose, Laquille. Ooh, we do get another shot. Oh, okay. I think it's going to have to be the same deal. I'm going to have to just go for Tail Assault and spam the shit out of it, because he's going to land his attacks on me. See, his skill isn't that much higher, so I bet you hair attacks are just naturally accurate. Oh my god, that makes me want a hair. Oh, please. Wow. See, if I was their trainer coach, I would just spam that move against Brandos, because it's going to hit. Yeah, exactly. That's fucking that. Okay, well, that means for as close as we came the first time, that was probably the fluke. Shit, man. Who has the most accurate moves in Monster Rancher? Is it Hangars? Is it Hares? Is it Pixies? What is it? Who is it? Let me know in the comments who's the most accurate. But, I mean, there's nothing else we can do right now other than to keep gaining accuracy and hoping for the best eventually. because we're too damaged in order to, or we're too weak to bring anything else up. I mean, we could bring up defense or speed, but that's not going to get me anywhere. I can't win battles if I'm just constantly on my heels. We've got to be able to hit. So, well, we'll work on accuracy in the next episode, and I'll just keep blathering about other things. So, I'm not praising you. Meat is for winners. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.